And those two players you see on screen, excitement machines. Will Kennedy out the back of shape, both left and right, is outstanding. And young Walsh, well, he pops up everywhere. His kicking games, as Nathan Brown said earlier, is developing, and they're two players, exciting players to watch. And if either side is going to win, those players are going to have a big part of it.
Yeah, round 21 Super Saturday is underway, and it's for Noah Blake lining up for the first run. He missed last week with a finger injury. Matt Lodge was out suspended. Without those two enforcers up front, they took down the Tigers and now get them back to face the Sharks. Here's the other one, Lodge, but into the dummy half roll. Harris Davida to Sirinen. And now O'Sullivan over the top. He finds Watene Zelezniak. Watene Zelezniak angles for the corner. He's too good a winger not to complete from there. He runs the Sharks inside out. Dallin Watene Zelezniak lands the first try.
What a start for the Warriors. We all thought it got off to a terrible start with the knock-on in the play of the ball, but he was right, Matt Lodge, and since that moment he's taken this team forward, and you see they shift over to the right.
3 from 3 last week, Reece Walsh. His first shot, a difficult one. He brings it back, he makes it look easy. O'Sullivan measures the kick across the ground, looking for Vailea. The ball lost by the Sharks, jumped on by the 18-year-old, and the Warriors are claiming their second. Viliami, Vailea.
I think they're both contesting the ball at this point, and he gets bumped. Oh, and he's back down on the ground.
Tracy's running back towards the ball. Josh Curran tackles the Cronulla Sharks player in the air. We have a decision.
8 tackle busts. He thrived in that edge forward position. Moving in one from his normal centre role as Curran takes the offload, goes under one tackle. Now Talakai and Williams get hold of him. Nikorima through O'Sullivan, Lodge straightens, gets the ball away for Sirinen. Walsh, his kick, angled towards the sideline. Watene Zelezniak got there, but couldn't do anything with it. Brayley, now it's Tracy. Here's Talakai. Talakai straight up the middle. Siyo Sifa Talakai.
As we see
Shorty,
now.
please check for possible obstruction, mate.
Jack Williams remains in the line, and Sifa Talakai runs through and disadvantages Ewan Aiken. We have a decision.
He asked for the keys, and here's a short goal line dropout. And it's been retrieved by Jesse Ramian. It works.
Play down and back play, just
and
wait.
We'll have another stoppage while a player is assessed, so we'll continue this story. Royce pulled over, looked at the phone, watched his partner Siobhan give birth to baby Wolf. Not healthy enough to continue here. Cody Nikorima forced off HIA. Corey Parker will check.
I mean, they were down on troops all across the park, and they just found a way to win. And it's really hard to coach when you can see players turn up. And whilst you don't have your strongest team, they just turn up and compete and find a way. And they certainly did that last week. And then you give the inclusion as we see Will Kennedy down.
He's away with support on the outside in Tracy. Tracy running off his fullback and running all the way to score. Will Kennedy delivers another try assist. It's finished by Connor Tracy. That's better from Cronulla, and they'll need much more of it.
Yeah, they might have heard me. They needed to come out of that end of the field with a bit of speed, and they double plays up on that left edge. And then he's just so fast, Will Kennedy. He saw that they were slow and they were short on numbers. He took them on, and then once again, another speedster on his outside in Connor Tracy. Here we see it here. Isolated the back rower, too much speed and too many numbers, and then he goes down and selects a beautiful pass to the right person on the outside. Connor Tracy supporting.
And 2 of their regulars too, Corey. 2 men who've been there for every game as Trindle knocks this one over.
Because they caused a heap of trouble, a heap of missed tackles for the Sharks, and eventually came up with points. But since it changed, we've got an error here now.
And one of the men you were talking about, Kane Evans, comes up with the blue. Just lost the ball up over the shoulder. He apologises to his teammates, but now they have to tackle. And inside their own half, and there's a couple of lefts thrown by Kane Evans. They weren't very well directed, but clenched fist, lunging forward. It's a punch.
Have a go, Cole.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Will Chambers is right in front of me. We know what Will Chambers does. He plays with his heart on his sleeve. We'll just listen to the ref here.
Go to the bin, mate. Off you go. Go on. Off you go, mate. Keep going. Don't make it worse, Kane.
And as Kane Evans is now leaving the field, you want to see your 6'4" tough front rowers come onto the field and really make a difference by just doing exactly what you said there before, Flano, is just running as hard as they can, generate a quick play of the ball. If there's the opportunity to have an offload, well, you go that way.
Brayley gets the ball away and gets smashed, crunched. Coleman went to Hamlin Ueli. Brayley straight back to his feet. He's okay. Last play, so it goes to Tracy, who whips the ball across to Talakai. There's a bit of skill from the big man, a grubber that gave Watney Zalesniak no option, and now he lashes out.
Fellas.
So Curran into Blake Brayley, and then Brayley makes contact with a teammate up high.
Late tackle. Josh Curran's on report.
As a result, the Sharks stay on the attack. Hamlin Ueli, the big leg drive from Big Hamlin. Brayley gets it out of dummy half, and Britton Nakora just surges his way over the top of the defence and into the in goal. Blake Brayley for Britton Nakora, and the Sharks find the front.
As he misses that kick.
Britton Nakora going to Jesse Ramey, and very quickly, Shane Flanagan, you handed Britton Nakora his debut when he started. Here he is 58 games into his career. Is he developing nicely?
Yeah, he's been a great player for the Sharks. There's Will Kennedy again, speed.
And now finds more speed. Mulatalo down the sideline. Kennedy back inside. Kennedy to Mulatalo. Back to the fullback. They go back to back in the shadows of half-time. Everybody's dancing now, especially if you're from Cronulla. That was beautiful to watch. Will Kennedy sparking the attack. Ronaldo Mulatalo in it, up to his ears, and the Sharks build on their lead.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. The Sharks, they knew they were the player down. They got it to their speed man. And this player here, Will Kennedy, had a fantastic year. We spoke about him earlier. But to put yourself in the right position at the right time, understanding that they're down a player, get to the edge.
And the Kane Evans sin bin becomes even more serious for the Warriors. Heading to half-time. They are fantastic games today. After this one, we'll go for the Roosters against Penrith, into Manly against Melbourne.
Tackle 3, mate.
Problem here for
Mulatalo.
Wasn't a lot in the tackle, but he just comes out of it grabbing at his knee. He does come in there late, not late, he comes in there low, Kane Evans, and unfortunately for Ronaldo, I think he might have just picked up a lower leg or knee injury. He's on report. Kane Evans hasn't had a good start to this game, that's for sure.
Nakora through Harris Davida, on for Walsh, who kicks and chases. The bounce was up above the Sharks. Walsh got there. The bounce coming up here was wicked for Katoa.
Yeah, and then Walsh just doesn't have enough
There's no
time or
touch by
space
the
to get
Sharks
the ball down.
player.
Yeah, losing it and then
Reece Walsh grounds the ball on the dead ball line. We have a decision.
Nikorima, O'Sullivan, Josh Curran gets the ball away. Reece Walsh goes in to score, but put it down to Curran. Heavy contact made on the edge forward, but he gets the arm free, gets the ball away, and gets Walsh in for a much-needed try.
A fantastic effort from this young back row. Nathan Brown couldn't sing high enough praise of him in this morning when I spoke to him. He powers through this line, and a great pass to a supporting fullback.
The Warriors can still make the finals, and Reece Walsh drives 2 points through. It's tackle 5. They've come 66 metres. Harris Tavita Through O'Sullivan now, under pressure. Aitken gets away from Chambers. Still going, Ewan Aitken. Ewan Aitken, what a show of strength. Chambers got a good grab. Other defenders came at him. But this reborn player as an edge forward shows us why he's a man of forward quality, you betcha.
When we talk about Will Kennedy and his speed, well, here's pure strength. He gets one-on-one with his opposition, pushes him away. Connor Tracy comes and has a go at him, but he's just too strong.
This one, a tricky one, and it's into an upright and away. We stay locked together.
They could go on 3 or 4 and make them return and come off their try line and make their big middles have to go back 30 or 40 metres to start their set.
Rugged treatment on Will Chambers. Kane Evans involved in the tackle. Primarily it was Ewan Aitken.
It's forceful. It's a head slam. You're going to the bin again, mate.
So his second stint in the bin, Kane Evans. The first for throwing punches, now for a head slam. Manly against Melbourne. As I said at the start, Super Saturday almost undersells it. It's a super duper Saturday as Fanua Blake gets the ball away. It goes to Curran. Curran holding the pass. Here's Walsh through the line. Back to Curran supporting on the inside. And only now is he shut down by Nakora.
Last tackle.
And Curran staying down, grabbing the back
Contact
of
to
the neck.
It's not quick, mate. And on report, Britain.
Trying to kick the Warriors back into the lead, which he does. 18-16. Now Tracy. Trindle options both sides. He goes to Kennedy through the tackle, kicking, and Eli Katoa, magnificent. Trapping the ball, then diving forward to make sure of possession. That's sublime skill from a big, big man.
Yeah, there was a couple of big plays there. The tackle on the far side by Kane Evans on a big man, Braden Ueli, charging forward. And then just the awareness to get his foot out, control it, and gain possession for his team. Another big shot here, and the Warriors are claiming that he's got him in the head.
Another one here.
2 big
Sharks
tackles.
will get the last say at them. No room though. And the defence is still willing.
1 to go.
Metcalf needs to get back to his
Deliberate wall.
feet.
Stop.
Penalty goes to the Sharks. That's full time in the background. A penalty has been given to Cronulla.
No, mate. No. To the bin, mate. It's deliberate.
For one final play, the Warriors are back to 12 for the 3rd time in this game. They've got one play to get up to 7th. And from more than 40 metres out, the kick from Trindle, the 2-point field goal attempt misses, and the Warriors, the brave, brave Warriors, have gone back-to-back for the first time in 2021. From 10 points down again, the second time in as many weeks, they've stormed over the top of the Sharks, down to 12 men on 3 occasions. They just find some fight, they find a way to win, and they've done it. 18 points to 16.